All right, so you want to make sure that your plátanos, your big macho bananas, are nice and very ripe. And then we just cut them into little block sizes. I did cut off the edges. Make sure that you put them with the peel to boil, okay? And remember, this water that you're gonna make is great for your plants. So put all the peels in there because this is gonna be great water for either tea or for your plants. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add vanilla to the plátanos. And we're just gonna let them boil. Okay, so on a medium-sized pot, we're gonna put 1 cup of milk. We're gonna do a tablespoon of the vanilla extract. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're gonna do 2 sticks of canela, cinnamon, and we're gonna bring that to a boil. Make sure you move your milk around and taste it so that it's sweet enough for you. Okay, on a separate cup now, we're gonna make the thickening process. So we're gonna do a cup of milk. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of the cornstarch, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it in here. And then we're just gonna mix this together until it's all watery. Make sure there's no lumps either. As your milk starts to boil, slowly go ahead and put your cornstarch milk in there. And then you have to make sure that you want to continue moving it around, okay? And it's going to start thickening. Don't let it burn. If it burns at the bottom, it'll taste nasty. So you got to just keep moving it and moving it, okay? As it starts warming up, I like to put a teaspoon of brown sugar into it. The brown sugar will give it like a very cinnamony looking color, but it also gives this like a really toasty taste to it. And just keep moving it. In the meantime, these guys are boiling. 4 minutes into it, and you can see it's starting to thicken. And you want to continue moving it, or else it starts getting like clumpy. Okay, so by moving it constantly, it keeps it nice and smooth. That it's nice and thickened, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of cinnamon powder. Okay, but you can see how thick it is now. And same thing, make sure it doesn't get stuck too much on the corners, on the edges, so it doesn't burn. But that cinnamon powder gives also that very pretty look of just a spotted cinnamon. See that? Delicious. Okay, so it's been about 10-15 minutes that I've been doing this, and you can see how thick it is. So I'm gonna have my plate ready and get some saran wrap, because you're gonna wrap this up in a bit so that it doesn't make like a very thick, hard layer on the top. Alrighty, so here it is. And then I put the saran wrap and try to get rid of as much of the air bubbles as possible so that this stays nice and smooth, and it's going to continue to harden. In the meantime, our plátanos are actually already done cooking. As you can see, that they have come out of the, well, they're coming out of the peel. So while this cooks for like a minute or so more, I'm going to get the pot ready where we're going to put them. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and get all our bananas in here, okay? And you can tell they're done because they're literally slipping out of the peel. So I don't even have to touch the bananas. And they literally come right off the peel. Okay, you can put this in the food processor, or you could just mush it together yourself. And this is going to be technically like your masa. So it does have to be like a masa consistency to make your empanadas. Okay, so this is what the masa looks like now, or my smush plátanos. So I'm setting everything up for me to actually do, we're gonna do the empanadas first, and then we're gonna go ahead and boil them. I did get a small pot, because I don't want a lot of aceite, oil to go to waste. Our little thing here should be all nice and thick, and it's actually really thick. You'll see it right now once I set everything up, okay? And then this is where all the finished empanadas are gonna go in to drain. So we're gonna get a little bit of the empanada, of the plátano. We're gonna first make a ball. It's really hard to do this with one hand, but I'm the only one here right now. So we're gonna make a nice little round tortilla thing. We're gonna put some of this, a scoop full, and then we're gonna fold it over, okay? So I gotta do it with 2 hands. All right, so here's a nice little hard tortilla bowl. Put a nice glop in the middle, and then fold it, and then close the edges. And this is what you'll end. All right, so we got 9 empanadas. As you can see, we used up all the little, I forgot what it's called. And now my oil is starting to boil. My oil is starting to boil, get it? And now we're gonna get ready to start toasting these guys. So you gotta be very gentle with them, okay? Okay, so I'm doing one by one in a small pot so that not a lot of oil goes to waste, but that's just me. I'm not making a lot anyway. And this is the color that they turn into in about a minute. And you can see it goes out really fast. But you can see how quick you turn that color. Alright, so I just put this one in. And I am leaning the pot over just so that the oil can get immersed in that. The empanada can get immersed in the oil. All done. This is it. Okay, let's see. Usually you sprinkle some more sugar on it, but I ran out. And there's your empanadas. Oh, yummy.